What's going on, everybody? It's the kid M.A.T.T here. We're here live with Killer Mike's with his album release for his album, Michael. I have a special guest here, comedian Ryan Davis. What's going on, man?
Man, how you doing, Matt, man?
I'm very well. I saw you over there when you came in through the doors. I was like, man, I know who he was. I know I didn't know your name at first, but seeing you on Cancel Culture and YouTube, I had to talk to you, and it's a pleasure to meet you. How do you feel being here, man?
Album was terrible, man. I don't know. It's not my... it was, see how he laughed? Because it's ridiculous. This album is great. And, like, just... I've been to, like, listening parties and stuff, but, yo, to hear the story and the thought process behind each individual track really changes your perspective and prepares you to hear it a different way or hear it the way that it's supposed to be heard. And I was like, dang, more people should do this more often. It reminded me, like, he didn't do it on the album, but remember Life Jennings did it on his first album, kind of prepared you for it. It reminded me of that, and it made me really have an appreciation for it. This is one of the coolest events I've been to, especially, it was like intimate and obviously not at the same time. It was dope.
Definitely. It make us feel as our culture, just as us being black men, for us to go through therapeutic, not to be afraid to speak our emotions.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that I got about that. Especially with my podcast, when I talk about, it's called Tanga Talks, when I talk about, you know, just going through healing, talking about your therapeutic process. What do you have for anybody that's out there that needs to go through that healing and want to speak out their emotion or just afraid to?
Find a creative outlet. Find a creative outlet. Anything. Write, sing, dance. And I didn't say if you can dance or can sing. You ain't got to do that. Just do it. Just do anything. Draw. Buy a coloring book. Anything that you can use your creativity in some way just to let out what you got going in. You know, therapy is good, but just your creativity is an easy way for you to get out your thoughts and everything and just not hold it in, you know, because you don't always have the money for therapy, or you may not always have a person you can talk to, but once you put it into art, you'll see that it will indeed help you, man. Like, listening to Mike describe how he put it into his music and thinking about how I put it into my comedy, you know, and how you can put it in your podcast. Just find a creative way to get it out, man. Just get it out. That would be my advice to anybody.
Definitely, and that's a wonderful advice. Any words that you have for Killer Mike and you coming out and for his album? What words you got for him?
I should have been on it. I should have been on the album. I'm upset. Should have been on it.
Definitely been on it.
Yeah.
Ryan, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for meeting you. Don't forget, talk about cancel culture real quick, man.
Oh, Cancel Court is one of the best. Well, it's like the best show on social media, man. We're about to shoot season 3. Coming up in a week. I'm about to fly out there and shoot season 3. And season 3 is gonna be even crazier than any of the other ones, man. We got rematches that people want to see, stuff going on. So keep your eyes peeled. I got my comedy special dropping. I just shot it in Chicago at the House of Blues. We're almost done with that, man. I promise you, man, if you don't know who I am and you just take the time to go look me up, I promise you will not be disappointed.
And please forgive me, I said cancel culture, but it's actually cancel court.
But the court is about the cancel culture. Okay. So, I mean, whatever you call it. Just find it.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by. That's how it came to me, man. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Ryan Davis. It's Matt Tanga with Ryan Davis, y'all.